My name is Madeline Parker. I am an astrologer and tarot card reader. And today I'm going to do a little presentation about the upcoming new moon in Aries, 11 degrees Aries. So the sun's going to be at 11 degrees and the moon's going to be at 11 degrees. In other words, 11-11. And what's crazy about this new moon is I'm looking at the astrology. So something that's interesting about a new moon in astrology that is good to know is that the moon, whatever aspects are happening at the time of the new moon, really sets the entire tone for the entire month. Like a solar return. If you're having your chart done, a solar return chart done, when it's your birthday, that moment that the sun reaches your exact degree of your sun placement, you take a snapshot of that moment, and that is your year. That indicates the energies or what's going to be happening for you for that entire year on your solar return. So a new moon is the same as that in a way for everybody, but also you can have a lunar return chart done, and you can look at your chart against the new moon, and you'll know whatever aspects are happening in that up on your chart. It will indicate the character or what will be the predominant goings on for that month for you. And we say that about the new moon for the whole month for the collective. So it's an interesting month. We have Saturn conjuncting Juno. Juno is the asteroid of marriage and partnership. We have the moon conjuncting Mercury. So Mercury is going to conjunct the sun and the moon at 11 degrees Aries. So it's 11, 11, 11. 11. 3 11s. And then we have the nodes. We do have Saturn squaring the nodes, but I'm not going to get too much into that because that's actually going to happen throughout the month anyway. That's a long-term transit. Saturn moves slowly. And then we have the sun conjuncting Chiron. The moon will also be conjuncting Chiron, and Mercury will be conjuncting Chiron as well. And we also have Mars conjuncting Juno, because Venus is also conjuncting Juno, right? Did I say Venus was conjuncting Juno? Saturn is conjuncting Juno. Venus and Mars are conjuncting Saturn. And then we have Venus conjuncting Juno, and then, and then let's add Mercury also conjuncting Chiron. So we're looking at, and now adding on to that, we also have two stelliums. We have an Aries stellium because we have Mercury in Aries, Chiron in Aries, the moon and the sun in Aries. That's 4 planets. That creates a stellium. Then we also have Saturn, Venus, and Mars in Aquarius. Why is it not showing me that Mars is in Aquarius right now? Mars is in Aquarius. So Mars is in Aquarius. Venus is in Aquarius. Saturn is in Aquarius. Do we have another planet in Aquarius? I guess we were getting Juno in Aquarius, right? Juno in Aquarius. So, hi Debbie, Lynn. Hi Debbie. Thanks for tuning in. And so this is going to be a very interesting new moon. Now, the new moon will aspect exactly all these planets are going to hit together on the 31st or the 1st, depending on where you are. And where I am, oddly enough, it's going to be happening at about 11 p.m. at night on the 31st. So this is going to be very interesting. I'm going to be very interested to see what cards come out on all of this for anybody who wants a read. Hi, Debbie. I'll pull cards for you. So let's talk a little bit about what all of that means when you have all these planets conjuncting like that. So we're going to have the sun and the moon, which really indicates a brand new start in the sign of Aries. Aries is a whole new season. It's the astrological new year. So this is the first new moon of the new year. So this is a very pivotal point. Everybody's going to see brand new initiations. Aries is the energy. It's the first sign of the zodiac. It's the first sign of the astrological year. So it's an astrological new year. And it is the energy of new initiations, new beginnings. It's the energy of spring. It's cardinal. And if you have cardinal planets in your chart, you're going to have aspected most likely a square to this if it's at around the 11th degree. I have my Mars at 10 degrees. 12 degrees Capricorn, so I'm going to use square in all of this. So I'm very curious to know how that will play out for me. And then we've got Mars and Venus really close to Saturn, Chiron, Mercury, the Sun and the Moon all on top of each other. And then plus Saturn, everything, Moon, Venus, and Mars and Saturn squaring the nose. So we're really going to be changing direction in some way. We're going to be shifting and pivoting our lives with new beginnings that are going to take us in a new direction. And now with Mercury there and Chiron, there's likely going to be triggering, most likely, of information or news that triggers people's wounding. There's going to be a lot of triggering going on. Everyone's going to have some sort of a wounding issue coming up. Communication is going to come up. But the point of these triggers is that they release blocked energies that are preventing you from taking brave, because Aries is a very brave energy. It's very bold. And and a lot of times it's our woundings and our fears that are holding us back, because we don't want to get triggered. We don't want to experience certain things, so we sort of hold. There's this resistance to experiencing some of these harder things. But really, what happens is that you then become aware of the lack of how it's holding you back, and then you become more confident and you become healed of that wound. So these triggers happen in order to clear away the blocks that are stopping you from taking these new beginnings. So information coming in, because we've got that Mercury in the sign of Aries, which is bold, confident communication and ways of talking. So most likely some people are going to be rude and aggressive, possibly. There might be outbursts of communication. There might be outbursts of frustration. And it's going to, because we've got Venus and Mars on Saturn, it's going to compress. Saturn is going to compress Venus and Mars. So there's going to be some sort of, because Venus represents finances and love and romance and the arts, and Mars represents sort of action and initiation. It's an Aries energy. So there's going to be possible, whatever seems to be blocking a Venus and Mars union and reconciliation will come up to air and be spoken, and things will be triggered, but it will clear the air and allow a more unified energy between Venus and Mars in order for Saturn. And don't forget, Juno is on Saturn too. So in order for commitments to happen, because that is what's probably going to happen, because Saturn is a very committed energy. So it's basically showing the blocks and the woundings that are preventing us from committing to what we're supposed to take forward and initiate in this new beginning with the harmonized energy of Venus and Mars. Hi, Debbie. Hi. Hi, Kay. Hi, Blanca. Glad you're here. Hi, Linda. Hi, I'm glad you all are here. So hang in there. We're going to pull some cards, because I do think the cards are going to be very interesting. I do think they're going to be romantic because of the Juno and the Venus and the Mars on Saturn, which is all about commitment. And now, if you're in a committed relationship, there's issues in your marriage that are probably going to come up, that you both have maybe had a disagreement about something that is stopping you from taking new, positive forward motion movement. In other words, you may have had a disagreement with your mate to not do something, and then you get in an argument about it, and then you find an agreement about it, and then you now are able to realize that it was just a wounding that was preventing you from taking the risks or fears or insecurities, because that's Chiron. And so you say something to trigger each other so that the fears come up about a new initiation that you both are going to be beneficial to do. Does that make sense? It's challenging with all of these planets together. I'm like, whoa, it was just like, it's like this whole soup and all the ingredients are thrown in on top of each other, and I'm trying to make sense of it all. So it's definite. The Sun is conjuncting Chiron. The Sun is ego, action, conjuncting Chiron, showing up our wounds, illuminating our wounds, putting energy into our wounds, because our wounds are stopping us from being bold and brave and taking the new bold initiations. So we gotta get that out of the way so that we can so we can take these brave steps forward. It's the warrior comes out of us. The Aries is the warrior energy. So we're going to get over some of our issues here. We're going to talk about it, get over our issues, maybe get into arguments, and there's frustrations. A lot of times that frustration, aggro energy, forces us to face our frustrations with another person, because Mars and Venus right there together. So our frustrations will come out about why we haven't committed, or why we can't commit to a new beginning some way that is going to make us, that's going to be important for the new year, for the projects of the whole new year. But be prepared. This might be bumpy, because I definitely need this regarding my marriage. Okay, good. I'll pull some cards. Yay, Heidi. Yes, we're going to look at all our wounds. That would be a good idea, because one of the great things about tarot card reading and doing this, one thing I love about tarot card is that the cards can trigger us instead of a person. And so the issues can come up through a card read, so we can get that out of the way, so that when it comes up in a triggering situation, we'll be like, it's not that big of a deal. I already got over that issue. So, okay, good. We will tackle these wounds, because you see, Chiron in the sign of Aries, which is where Chiron was at the end of World War II, makes us all really powerful, because we get over our insecurities. We don't let them hold us back anymore. Chiron in Aries is like, get over your insecurities. We're here to do big things. We're here to be brave and march through, not to just ignore them, but to heal them, so that they aren't dropping our frequency and hovering over us all the time. They get it out of the way. That's the Mars energy. Aries is ruled by Mars. It's like, blast that out of us, right? So I know we're all ready for that, aren't we? We want to I'm ready to commit to a better life. Nice. Yes, yes. We want to commit to a new beginning in this new year with our wounding out of the way, so we can start clear, fresh, good starts, fresh new beginnings with the positive frequency that will enable us to create a more positive, higher frequency reality. And the Aries energy is the action energy that we put behind these new beginnings. And it's the energy that we're going to be motivated, we're going to be driven, we're going to have energy, very energizing energy. So I think everybody's going to feel a lot of energy, although if you have Aries over your 12th house, you may not. I'm just talking to someone here who has Aries over her 12th house. So we were kind of curious about how that would play out, but I'll be curious to see. I have very old wounds. All right, you know what we're going to do? We're going to focus these reads on what wounding we can help clear in this period, so to sort of lubricate this new moon a little bit, so we're not so triggered by outside experiences, and we can kind of check in on what wounds are and you might be able to feel a little buildup of some of your wounding right now. You might be sensing what that might be. And remember, a lot of our wounding is karmic. And remember, the nodes are squaring Saturn right now. So that's a karmic. The nodes are karmic. And so these are woundings that go back, possibly past life even. And we're going to become empowered over them. They're not going to be powering us. We're going to become empowered over them. That's what Chiron in Aries is all about, is that we are the masters. Yay, ready for a new start. Yay, good. Me too. That's what mastering Aries, that's what mastering Chiron is, and Aries and Chiron is defeating the wounding, or defeating as it were, the negativity that's stored in our psyche that's stopping us from being the full warriors that we're here to be. So, all right, who's ready for some cards? Let me just double check that so we've got a stellium of Aries, which is ruled by Mars, and we have a stellium and a stellium means there's multiple planets in a certain sign. So we have 4 planets in Aries, 4 planets in Aquarius. Aquarius is Saturn, ruled by Saturn. It's all about commitment. It's all about the long term. So we're really looking at long-term new initiations that are going to last the long term. Relationships that come in now will last the long term. So this might be really bumpy if the wounding is big and it's blocking your true destiny. It's going to come up. So let's throw some cards on everybody's woundings. Yay! Let's get some woundings out of our systems. Okay. Linda Alvarez Gonzalez, I will do you first. Let me know, Linda, are you single? Okay. Oh, Debbie, let me do you first, Debbie. You were there first. Sorry, Linda. I will do you next, and then I will do Heidi, and then Kimberly. So, Debbie, you're going to come in now. I just need to know your status, single or in a relationship. That's all I ask. So when you guys are ready for a read, just tell me that what your status is, because I don't like to confuse people's situations. Because it can get confusing if I don't know your status. So let's take a look at anybody willing. Heidi, haha, salt. So Debbie, can you remind me your status again, please? Debbie, did you say Linda is married? Thanks, Linda. Okay, good. I'll remember that you're married. And how about Debbie? All right. I'm going to pull some cards in for Debbie. We're going to focus on your wounding. Linda's married. Good. Debbie, you're ready to start anew. You have some very old wounds. Okay, Debbie, we're going to look at your woundings. This is calling in for Debbie. Debbie. Single. Okay, great. Thanks, Debbie. Great. That helps. All right, Debbie. Calling in Debbie's highest guides and angels, the most alive guides and angels, so that we may guide her to her highest, best destiny and most aligned actions for the highest good of her and all. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Debbie, let's pull some cards for you. Debbie, wow, the cards are acting a little nutty here. There's a weight to the cards today. That's okay. It's not bad. It's just Saturn is serious. It's a serious energy. Because we got to be serious when we're making long-term commitments. It's a serious thing. Okay? So let's just take a look and see for Debbie what's coming out for Debbie. All right, Debbie. Cards for Debbie. Ooh, 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 ooh. Interesting. I'm getting the High Priestess, the Temperance, and the Eight of Pentacles for Debbie. So it looks like, ooh, Debbie, good. So it looks like a new beginning. Look at you. You've got this new beginning in finances. Okay, that's great. So that's going to be. This is, and then I get the High Priestess, I get the Temperance card, and then I get the Eight. So in other words, you may have been working very hard. See, I can already sort of tap in on what your wounding might be, because you may have been out of alignment with your efforting, because this, I get the High Priestess would indicate that your intuition, or you have a spiritual calling that you don't think, it doesn't seem to be happening, or you have a calling or something that is a more spiritual path, but you're seeing that it doesn't seem to be happening, so you've had to work in other areas because you haven't been trusting the time frame. Does this resonate at all? Debbie, is this resonating? So in other words, I see that, but it's coming. So you've had to work, so your wounding is about financial security possibly, that makes you work and effort in a way that is out of alignment with your true calling. Or you don't have faith or confidence. It's so hard because I'm looking at this backwards. I'm like, so you've had to work in ways and earn money that are not necessarily in alignment with your true calling, because it seems to be your true calling. You think there's going to be a long wait period to that. Let me see if you're aligning with what I'm saying. So this is saying that's coming in, opportunity. I would say that is going to align you. This is the opportunity you've been waiting for. So this is the opportunity that will align you with your true mission and your true calling. So an opportunity is coming. So new moons do bring opportunities. I will say that. I do see new moons bringing in lots of opportunities. We're looking at a brand new beginning with that Ace of Pentacles around your finances and work. So it's possible that your wounding, great, it's possible that your wounding is related to your purpose and your calling, and not necessarily feeling that you can make it happen. New opportunity coming in for you with that. I'm going to pull a moon card for you, Debbie, because I've got my moon deck here, so I have so much fun with. So this is a moon message from the Moon Oracle deck for Debbie. Let's take a look. What can we send message to send Debbie through? Prosperity lies ahead. Look at that. New moon Taurus. And guess what? At the end of April, this new moon is happening at the beginning of April, and the end of April we have an eclipse in the sign of Taurus. Look at that. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Isn't that great? Anything to say about all that, Debbie? Exciting. So basically, a new opportunity is coming in that is going to put you in alignment with your true calling, and that because you haven't, this is divine timing, your true calling. It wasn't supposed to happen yet because you got the Temperance card. So now it looks like it's happening with a new opportunity that's coming in. And these opportunities that are coming in, everybody, are going to last a long time. This is new beginnings that are that we're going to see in our lives for probably a good 30 years or 29 years. Okay? All right, Debbie, thanks for your question. Now let's do Kimberly. If I'm out of line with people, do say something. Do speak up. So Kimberly, you're married. Okay, Kimberly, let's do calling in Kimberly's highest guides and angels. Yeah, that was good news, huh, Debbie? I love that for you. So Kimberly's highest guides of angels. Heidi, you're very funny. Single or sort of on a string. You can say complicated. When I ask if you're in a marriage or you're in a relationship or single, you can always put complicated because the cards will dig in on that. The cards like that. All right, Kimberly next with the marriage. So excitingly, yes, very auspicious for you. Okay, Linda. Are you married, Linda? Wait, did you just say Linda? Did I see Linda up here? That was Kimberly. Let me see for Linda. Linda, married. Okay, Linda, you're next. Thank you for speaking up. Married. Thank you, Linda. Okay, calling in Linda's guides and angels, so that we may help guide her to her highest best destiny in love and life, and the most aligned actions for her highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit. Inviting Spirit in on the read for Linda Almaraz Gonzalez. I like saying that name. All right, Page of Cups for Linda. Communication coming in. We've got this communication coming in for Linda. Look at this, double communication cards. I would say it seems to me that there may be some disagreements in your marriage perhaps, or whether or not you literally are aware of the disagreement, you may not have talked about it. You may have just turned away from this issue. But look at these double communication cards here. And then I got the Ace of Swords coming in, which is another information. And we have that Mercury. So it seems to me, Linda, that your guys are going to talk about an idea that's going to make you guys a lot of money. Now, I think that there have been some lack of communications in your relationship as a way to get away from an emotionally unstabilizing situation, because I get this Six of Swords here. So something in your marriage was not... Sometimes in your marriage, you don't deal with something that's upsetting, and you just both sort of turn your back on it. But there's going to come, this is what happens at a new moon. This is the sort of thing that happens. The information comes out, but again, I don't get argument. I'm not getting argument, so it's not, I don't know that it'll be heated, but look at what we're looking at, the Ten of Pentacles. It's going to be a more auspicious, abundant beginning, or an idea that you may not have communicated to each other because some kind of an emotional aspect to it made you guys turn away from it. Is this resonating with you? I'm retired. Okay, definitely. Okay, good. So basically what's coming up, oh, by the way, Debbie, if you're retired, that's okay. You can still be in your mission. You'll discover an opportunity opens up, because even when we're retired, it's good to live our calling. It's fulfilling, and you'll be happy. It doesn't necessarily mean work all the time. It can be a purpose that you are helping people with. So basically, Linda, it looks like safe drive. It looks like communication and discussions about a way to earn money or make abundance in your lives, or move. This could be movement. This could be moving, because there's travel and house and communication. So there's some sort of shift you guys are going to talk about here that's going to improve your. By the way, if it is around moving or traveling, it is going to increase your financial abundance, or you're going to upgrade to a better home. You have more money, you can upgrade. So maybe you buy a new home, or you upgrade your living situation somehow, and you both talk about it, about what you really want with this Page of Cups. Let me pull a moon card for Linda. Great. Okay, Linda, let's pull a card for you. Linda, pulling a moon card for Linda. Communicate. Oh my gosh, look at that. Communication comes up for you, Linda. So you guys are going to be talking about some things. You're going to get some things out of the air that you both really want, that you haven't been talking about. Maybe you felt like, because that Six of Swords is sort of upsetting things, or you're afraid to upset each other, which is okay. It's not bad. And maybe you both aren't, maybe you both want to change and you haven't really admitted it to each other as far as your living, where you're living, and or ideas to increase your finances. But also the Page of Cups in that is some sort of truth and communication coming up around what you both really want in your living situation. And maybe you guys want to change homes, upgrade, or travel. But there's some kind of a shift happening, but there's communication is definitely coming into the picture here. Communication is key. All right? Linda, was that helpful? Okay, cool. All righty. Now Heidi's turn. You're welcome, Linda. All right, so let's just see if Linda has spot on. Okay, great. Good to know. Exciting, though, because you got that Ten of Pentacles. So whatever shift or idea you guys take on, that Ten of Pentacles is a very good sign. Okay, it's good finances. You can afford it, or it's going to be abundant and increase your finances. Okay, so if you didn't agree on it and this card read gives you more confidence about making this choice, that would be a good thing. All right, so this is now, we're going to do Heidi. Okay, Heidi, single or sort of on a string. And then we'll do Kimberly. What do you consider me, Heidi? I don't consider you single, Heidi. Well, I suppose I understand that is confusing. You can still have somebody in our hearts, but not be with them, and to be in separation from them, because there's karma to be cleared, or patterning to break, negative patterning to heal in our, and with Chiron being in the picture here, we're clearing woundings, and that can put our true love relationships in a state of separation if we're really having wounds that's causing blockages in union for us. And those wounds often do that because, okay, good, Kimberly, I'll do you next, because our wounding is what we trigger in each other that can cause the separation that is needed sometimes in our divine relationship. So calling in Heidi's highest guides and angels to be with us in this read so that we may guide her to her highest best destiny in love and life, and most aligned action for the highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit. So Heidi, we're going to pull some cards for you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Ooh, popping. Oh my gosh, Heidi. What do you think? Ooh, good. Look at this, Heidi. What do you think of this card? Look at this card that's popping out here. This is my twin flame card. A lot of twin flames cause separation because of their wounding. All right? So Heidi, isn't that interesting? This card literally forced itself out of the deck, out of the read, like just popped out. And then this card, look at that, it's popping out. So you have a spiritual soul-connected relationship. You have a 5D relationship. This is a twin flame, 5D. Look at the lovers. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, you do. Yeah, I understand it. In our past lives with our divine mates and our twin flames, our past lives are very much alive. The wounding that happened in our past lives can very much be the cause of separation and triggering and addictive behaviors that put us into separation. So let's take a look for Heidi, what else we can say for that. So that, let's see, what can we tell her about what's going on about the wounding. Let's get guidance on the wounding. Well, this is the thing here. Interesting. So you're going to know, Heidi, that, yes, and I'll tell you something. You're going to know that whatever, sometimes our wounding sends us into actions that only perpetuate emptiness. So you're going to know whatever actions your divine mate was taking were out of alignment, you're going to know were empty for him. And he wants a new beginning with you. Okay? Ready? I'm going to try that again. I know. And feeling the internal pain is good. I know it sounds weird, but when you're feeling in pain, what you're doing is you're connecting with the truth of what's there. And when sometimes we're not feeling that pain, we're really just running away from it. So you can't run away from the pain now. With this Chiron, we can't run away from our pain right now. We may have to feel our pain. Now, all you have to do with pain is write it out. You just breathe, invite the light in on your pain, release all attachments, release any attachments to things that we do to try to mitigate the pain. Let the pain be there because it will pass. And when it passes, you feel brand new, you feel a rebirth. This is the energy of rebirth. You know, it's the seedlings coming out. So you're going to discover that both you and your divine mate were using external forces to fill up our empty cups, because this is the empty cup card. And look at that, new beginnings. So your divine mate is going to respond to you. Look, we get this, give you what you want. And I keep getting this card, 10 of Pentacles, for everybody. This is great. So let me pull some more cards for Heidi. What can we tell Heidi for her divine mate situation, Spirit? One more time. He is going to step up to the plate, Heidi. So just right now, you don't think he's going to give you what you want. But again, this is a message that's come twice for me with you, because I did a read for you earlier. Look at that. He's single. He's not doing what he says. So in other words, look, it's painful. Ride the pain out. It's going to end. On the other side of it is jewels. It's victory. It's joy. On the other side of pain is joy. And if we don't run from the pain, it heals. That's brave. That's being Aries brave, okay? So all you're going to do, this might be the last of your wounding, Heidi. It might be the last where you just really take some time alone for you. But also you're going to discover that look at this. Look, he's going to treat you very well. King, Queen, you're single. You think he's not going to give you what you want. Oh, there's that card. You think he's not going to give you what you want. He is single. He is going to treat you like a queen. It's going to work out. You're going to know. So we're going to pull a moon card for Heidi. Good news, Heidi. You just got to get over this hump, this pain. It will end. There is another side to this pain. Just hang in there. Let's take a look. And you know what? The pain, really, confidence is your key to success, that card. But let me pull another one. That card just felt heavy. Let's pull another one. Bring love into the situation. Look at that. Bringing love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. And we have all these planets in Aquarius. Yes. Just ride the pain out. Because what we're doing when we have these pains is we're seeking our twin flame or our divine mate to be the salvation from our pain. And we really, what we really need is the light to enter the pain. We need the divine light in our pain. We just need to let it ride through us. That's all. And then it's gone. And then you can start allowing your true relationships, the true state of your relationship to be. In my opinion, this is your true relationship. So you're going to allow it to enter because you won't have a pain barrier. And you can let it go deeper. You guys can make a stronger connection. All right, Heidi, I hope that was helpful. I know I'm a queen. You are Queen Heidi. You are. Absolutely. Confidence is confidences keep coming up for you here, Heidi. So go ahead. Be more confident about who you are and how great you are and that you're a queen. And then I get love, bring love into the situation again. Be the queen that you truly are. Love yourself that much. Yes, you are a queen. You deserve to be treated like a queen. All right? So let's take a look. Okay, Heidi, was that helpful for you? Heart, heart, heart. Yahoo! You go, girl. You're going to do it. It's going to work. It's going to be great. You're going to have a beautiful life. I believe in it. Just got to get over this hump of pain. All right. Who else is... Oh, Kimberly. Did I do Kimberly? Okay, Kimberly, I'm doing you now. Are you still here with us, Kimberly? Debbie, I can maybe do some cards on your daughter after Kimberly. Let me find Kimberly here. Is she still here? Kimberly, let me see what you said about your status. I'm going to look up here and find if I can find any more on Kimberly. Are you here with us, Kimberly? You're welcome, Heidi. My pleasure. Is Kimberly still here? Anybody here by the name of Kimberly? Okay, good. You feel better. Good. That's good. All right, Debbie, let's go ahead and pull some cards for your daughter. Debbie, her name is Shannon. Okay, I will pull some cards for Shannon, and if Kimberly's still here, let me know. All right, this is going to be calling in highest guides and angels for Shannon. Calling in Shannon's highest guides and angels so that we may guide her, help guide her to her highest best destiny in love and life, and most aligned actions towards her highest good and the highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit, for being with us. So this is for Shannon. Shannon Gleason, I'm thinking. And Shannon is, did we say she was single? Oh, Kimberly, you're back. Okay, married. Kimberly, I'll do you right after this. You're right. Yoo-hoo, Heidi. You rock, Heidi. Okay, this is going to be for about Shannon, and then Kimberly, I'm going to do you. So Shannon, let's pull some cards for Shannon. Shannon here. What can we tell Shannon? What message would help Shannon? Ace of Pentacles. Ooh! Wow. Shannon might be a twin flame going through separation. What is Shannon's experience right now in her life? Is she in a relationship or going through painful separation from anyone that she fell in love with? Is Shannon single? What is Shannon's status, please? Shannon is single. Okay, good. I think she's a twin flame. I'm kind of a special twin flame reader. I do a lot of reads for people that are twin flames. So her last name Kilrain. Okay, Shannon Kilrain looks like she's a twin flame. So if she's going through a challenging experience in love, she may be on the twin flame journey and in separation from her true divine mate. And he may have behaved in ways that seemed intolerable. But let's take some more cards to help Shannon out. What can we help Shannon know that will bring Shannon in this new moon in a sign of Aries? So she's lonely, unhappily single, not enjoying her singleness, but she does have feelings about a man already. So look at this. So, and also her man has been lonely too. He turned away from her. He's alone. He's coming back. Look at that. He's going to tell her he loves her. She's going to have communication. It's possible they move in together. Is she of age? I don't know her age, but if she's of age to cohabitate, this man does truly love her. There is true love for her coming. And he's single and he's alone. And so is she. They're lonely without each other. So I think she's about to get into a relationship with her true twin flame here. I'm going to pull a moon card for Shannon. Pull a moon card for Shannon. What moon message can we give to Shannon, Spirit? Ooh, look at this. She gets full moon Aries. Fiery climax approaches. She could well find in the next, now remember, new moons are a 2-week window, so she may find some hot romantic activity going on for her if she's of age. I don't know how old she is, but if she's not of age for that, she maybe does meet her true person does come into her life. All right, Kimberly. Yes, her ex. Yep. Just prepare her for his return. Prepare her, and it will be good. He'll treat her right. They will have cleared their energies, and it's true love. It's the journey of love. It can be painful, and okay, good, spot on. Good to know. Looks good, though, for her, so give her hope around this situation. Looks beautiful. Great. All right, so now we are going to do Kimberly. Kimberly, it's your turn. All right, Kimberly. I just got to do one thing because I'm melting wax and it's burning. Sorry. I like to make candles. It's my hobby. All right, so let's pull in some cards for Kimberly now. She is. Okay, good. Good. I'm glad to bring her good news about her true love because it's so painful to be away from people that we truly love. Okay, Kimberly, let's take a look at your chart, at your cards. So Kimberly is married, calling in Kimberly's highest guides and angels. What can we tell her? What message can we bring Kimberly for her in this beautiful new initiation, brand new beginnings in this new moon in the sign of Aries at 11 degrees for Kimberly? Calling in Kimberly's highest guides and angels to be with us in this read so that we may help guide her to her highest best destiny in love and life, and most aligned actions towards her and the highest good of all. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Kimberly, let's see what we can tell you. Communication, there's that Mercury right on the old Chiron coming in. I'm getting so many communication cards. You're going to know. Communication coming in. Two of Swords. Let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands. Two of Swords. Kimberly, communication coming in. It's possible you're going to know that because I do get the pain card, so there is communication. Let's take another look at that. Let's take a look at that. What can you tell us about that? Communication around Two of Swords. There's a blocking in the communication that's going to open up around pain. So I will do another layer on this. Let's see what we can find out about this. What is this communication, Spirit, for Kimberly that will help her? A message around this that will help her. Progression forward. So it looks to me like this is so interesting. Wow, even if you're in a marriage relationship, wow, nice read though. So wow, look at this for Kimberly. It looks like there's things, okay, this is the first card here. So we get slow but steady progress forward in a material plane, something you do really want. It's a new financial beginning and it's communication coming in. So it's possible that you're going to discover that something that's moving very slowly, but you have been taking efforts towards it that have not been going enough further, or you really want this, something you really want, a new beginning, communication coming in, that there's a financial new beginning around this. I know it's kind of weird because it's already happening, but now we're getting communication coming in that gives it a fresh new start. So it's possible it's something you've been working on before that you really wanted, but now it's really going to start, communication coming in. Now, if I pull, that gives you a lot of hope. Now, if I go back to the pain thing, let me go back to that. What was that around? Communication. What is that? Maybe it's disappointment. It's disappointment, not pain. Three of Swords can often be disappointment. So let's take a look around that. Let's put some clarity around that card, Spirit. What did you want her to know about this? Oh, there is no good communication where you work. Interesting. Wow, I'm really getting that. That's the next level of cards that are coming through. Watch, look at this. Blocked communication, because that was in the other card. Now this is abundance, and this is love. This is oh gosh, this is a new start, opening things up to something you love more. It's possible you change. Do you love your work, Kimberly? Because I think there's an opportunity coming in. Let me throw some more cards there. Nope, no, no. Oh, Shannon sobbing. Oh, good, 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 good. Tell her to be happy. Tell her that. Okay, tell her there's good hope there. Back to no communication where she worked. That's what the cards are trying to talk about. Okay, that's what the cards are trying. That may break through here. Something may break through here because of lack of communication at your work. And this new moon with these squares coming in on Saturn, either communication comes breaking through, and because there's no communication at work, because silently underneath there's disappointment going on, and nobody wants to talk about it because nobody wants to talk about disappointments or negative things, so people aren't talking, and so stuff is building. So let's see what we can say to Kimberly about that in her work environment here. I would say that it's like people have walls up. There's walls up. So you're going to know, people are going to start, this is going to happen at work, so be ready, okay? People haven't been communicating. I have a feeling some truths are coming out, some communications that have been blocked are coming out. You may quit the job, or if this is the right job for you, you may quit people are going to quit the walls, and you might find everybody communicating and being very honest, because we have Mercury in Aries, where people are very blunt and very honest, and you might find that there's toxic communication coming out, and people are quitting their walls, and things open up, and there's communication going on at work. So let's get Kimberly some guidance through that, Spirit. Let's see what happens through her work with that. You're going to know some truths. Some communication and truths are coming out. Tower card. Well, okay, I don't know how you feel, but if you're in the right job, don't worry, you're not envying that job. But this is the Tower energy, so there might be some explosions of communication, and some people may leave. Yes, I feel that is breaking down. Walls are definitely up. Okay, great. So prepare yourself for some, explosions of communication, and possibly fighting. But you know what? We're clearing the airs. We're clearing the air, and it's going to send away the people that aren't that aren't supposed to be there. Some people will leave, but. But this truth card is going to come out, and I keep getting this. You're going to know some truths, but it's going to rearrange and sort of clear the. If you're not the one that's leaving, and you're in the right place, and this is your right job, the wrong people that are negative, that aren't right, will probably leave, it's kind of shaking. It's sort of, if you have a tree and you're shaking out the fruit that doesn't work, or the fruit that's not right or rotting, or in order for the whole environment to be more positive, so that it's a more fruitful environment. Now, if it's not the right environment for you, and the environment is too negative, then you might be the one that leaves, because the non of communication is an undercurrent of negativity. So that looks like that will get shaken. You're going to know, but look, I get the peace card. So afterwards, by the way, if anything really sort of toxic or traumatizing, or not traumatizing, but like frustrating and upset and arguments happen during this new moon, because that does happen in new moons often, especially when there's this squaring to Saturn to the North Node, it's really to align you with your true, what is the right thing to truly commit to for the next 29 years. And on the other side of this is peace. So I think things are going to come out, and then you're going to find peace here. Peace. So that looks interesting. So I'm going to pull, you may leave. I keep getting that. Look, you may find it more peaceful to leave that environment. Let's take a look here on Kimberly. Yes, I feel my work is breaking down as well as people have been leaving. People have been leaving. Interesting. Definitely Tower. Interesting. So the heads up for you, Kimberly, is, for you to decide where you are in all of this. And I'm going to pull a moon card for you and see what, let's see what moon card. Prosperity lies ahead, you see. So if people are leaving, the right people are leaving so that you can have a more prosperous situation. That's a nice card. Let's pull another one for Kimberly at this. So in other words, I guess if you're the one that's not leaving and you're staying, then things are going to be better. I think that's what the cards are saying, that the environment and the energies are going to work better. There's going to be more positive, more cleared energy in your workforce, and a new start is coming. So we really are clearing this. I mean, we're clearing the, what there's a saying I'm trying to say, from the fog, it's going to be a clearing period so that you can have a fresh new start here that really, you and your loved ones are safe. So it's going to be okay for you. Whatever happens, it's going to be good for you. A new start is coming. New moon in Aries, time to take action. See, it's the action energy. I keep forgetting to sort of bring that into the read here. We're talking about action energies that create the shifts and the changes. People will be motivated, inspired, and moved to take new actions that initiate the new beginnings. So, okay, so I think we are good. I think I've answered everybody's questions. And thank you, everybody, for signing on and being here today. And thank you, Kimberly. I've been debating to stay or leave. Let me pull a question. Let me see if I can help you with that, okay, Kimberly? Let's take a look. I did kind of look like you were leaving because I kept getting that Eight of Cups and the Eight of Wands, which is pulling your energy away and leaving an empty situation. So it might be best for you to take that action to leave. It's possible that, let's take a look. Is it a good time for her to leave that job or to stay in that work situation? Let's see if we can get clarity for you. It might need a whole new card, a full-on card read that I do your whole chart. You've got a brand new beginning and a faded new beginning, and it's possible you quit that job. I mean, I'd have to do a full read, and I'd have to look at your chart because I don't like making these kinds of big sorts of decisions on just a few cards on a situation like this. But it is possible you're not very happy at that job, and there is a much better, you're going to wake up to taking your true calling here and starting a brand new beginning. So I would go in more depth before I told you to do anything that serious of a change. But look, you are waking up to you're not necessarily being happy in that situation. And I am getting the Queen of Swords, which could be to quit. So I would get a proper reading before you make such a decision, or unless your intuition, but also this new moon might make that decision for you, because something may happen that really pushes you over the edge to really leave, and that might be the right decision for you so that you can initiate a brand new chapter in your life that is much more abundant and making you much more happy and free. All right, Kimberly, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching and showing up and being a part of this. And happy new moon in Aries. And if you do experience the squares involved, like I might, if you have, squares can sometimes just be a lot of action and being very busy. So whatever you experience in this new moon, remember on the other side, it's to get you to the other side, which is really fantastic. Really is. April is a beautiful month. So thank you, everyone, for being here. Namaste. Lots of love. Bye.